following his suspension. 3 games remaining of the season for Michigan. If you guys, if you haven't heard right now, of the Michigan season, he can coach during the week, but he can't be on the sideline. I asked Matt, does that mean he can at least be up in the booth? He says no, he can't be
no,
there.
He can't be in the vicinity in game day. It's a weird punishment, but I've never heard that. Like, yeah, you coach during the week, but you can't coach during games.
It's real Big Ten-ish.
It is very Big Ten-ish. It's kind of a slap on the wrist, honestly. Like, they're going to punish it, like, actually do it.
I feel like they got pressured into having to do something. And that's why, by the way, like, they already flew to Pennsylvania State.
Yeah, Penn State, yeah.
Like, they're already there. I don't get how, like, it could happen that way. The whole week, flying to play the team, land, and you're like, hey, by the way, there's already like litigation and judgment arrived on. By the way, happy birthday to the Marine Corps on it too. But either way, this judge is gonna like make a special case where he's able to show up despite the holiday, and what they're gonna try to do is motion where this has to be suspended until like all investigation is thoroughly like done, finished. Which in that case, obviously, the way we've seen this thing play out tons of times, anytime anybody being in trouble, it's like.
That's the injunction that Michigan fans are asking for, is for the suspension to be halted, the suspension to be not there until further investigation, complete investigation is done. So I'm not sure what's going on. There's going to be a lot more to come out of this story in the next couple of days. But as of right now, Jim Harbaugh is suspended for the last 3 games of the regular season.
Which is crazy because Ohio State is currently ranked #1.
Yes.
Michigan #3. It was already. I mean, I thought they were beating Ohio State away. It's kind of weird that Michigan's even ranked #3. I guess I did it through. I mean, it feels.
I don't know.
Now than it did before.
I don't know if it makes that much of a difference. I'm not sure it makes.
Has agreed to take the leg kick, by the way. At some point,
Lucas is taking the leg kick.
Lucas is taking the leg kick.
To actually suspend Jim Harbaugh. I thought that the Big Ten would not do that. I didn't think that they would come at Michigan like that. They must have, I mean, clear-cut evidence on Michigan. So this sucks that for Michigan in this national championship run, if they slip up one of these 3 games, it's over. And you don't have your head coach now to go into that. It's a little disappointing as a Michigan fan to see it, their head coach go down in this way.
Sound a little flustered.
I'm not thrilled as a Michigan fan. This is their year to win the championship, and this is big. This is their year to win the championship, and this is a big dent in that run.
Yeah. I think I'm surprised you guys like still. Yeah. I think I'm surprised you guys like still confident in Ohio State. I feel like I'd be a little bit nervous. I mean, you should already. I mean, it's a rivalry game either way. I think they blew them out last year. Like, you just never know what's going to happen in these games. And now you're missing, like, I mean, whether you like him or not, Jim Harbaugh's a phenomenal coach. He's a great head coach.
Yeah.
And now you're missing that key piece. I guess guys gunning for you, preparing for you 2 years ago.
Silent service in the Woodward Sports chat says, I love MCDC. If the Lions hired Harbaugh, I'd be laughing my rear off just to piss off MSU. That's just. Hey, regular cousin Michigan fan trying to do something, like trying to hide his own pain.
Mike, you want to say something about the Ohio State stuff?
I think, like, I would normally be worried about that game, but Ohio State's offense on the court hasn't looked great, at least consistently at all throughout the season. So their defense more than their offense, and I think this is going to kind of fire up the Michigan players if Harbaugh isn't there to like go and win this game. So I kind of look at it like that. But I'm not too worried about Ohio State's offense. Michigan's defense is playing so great. Struggling offense and great defense.
Yeah, to be fair, too, that's like the one thing in college football, one of the sports where like talent is going to like drive you a lot of really big. So you see all kinds of SEC teams versus Big Ten teams. But it's, I don't know, it's a lot of people in the conversation slap on the wrist. I think that's fair. Charles, are you a big UFC or a big college football guy or just a Philly fan?
Nah, man, I'm into NFL.
Okay, yeah, me too.
I'm not much of a
College football.
watcher since, Vince Young and the Rose Bowl.
Yeah, that's tough for us.
That was
Yeah.
college football.
Yeah, that's when I stopped watching.
Vince
Maybe
Young,
CJ
Reggie Bush.
Spiller era,
Yeah.
Pat Mahomes, Texas Tech. So,
Yeah.
that's kind of like the last time I was watching college football.
Yeah, I'm not a big college football guy. For the same reason as seven. You know, you got a lot of talent. A lot of times you're gonna win the game. It's obviously, you know, that's why I just don't worry. I'm not gonna waste my time on a Saturday watching Michigan versus freaking Bowling Green. You know, that was a close first half. We all know when it comes to it, the second half. Again, that's coaching. And we still second half is dustless, and then you come out and just go off and then out. That's the good Jim Harbaugh. I expect, I guess, going for the head coaching role. I know they took turns last time around. I expect that again. Or
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he'll have his dad on the sideline again. Maybe they'll have some other people come down there. Who's the offensive coordinator? Sean Moore? Isn't that the offensive coordinator?
That's what I think.
That's what I
think. I think would be taken.
Well, I got nothing for you. I mean, it's just, if anything, too, like, if you're able to survive, the Ohio State game is a game you definitely want to survive. That's the one that I'd be nervous about. Penn State, you guys see the head coach? They're going to come up with it. He's like, yeah, doing the signs or whatever.
Yeah.
And either way, I think the Ohio State game is the one game I'd be nervous about. Other than that, you just got to survive into that Big Ten championship game and past that, and then to the playoffs. And obviously, if he's there for the playoffs, you go. My question is though, if this, you know, if the judge is able to like suspend the suspension or prevent it, whatever word you want to use, like, or even if it stays, like, is there a following punishment after that, or after the 3 games, like, we're done?
Well, the NCAA can still bring down a punishment. Like, they're still doing their investigation. This is from the Big Ten, so we'll figure out what goes on here. Obviously, Michigan is going to use their lawyers and different things to combat this, to send a juncture to try to stop the suspension from happening. I doubt that gets through by Saturday. Yeah, play game tomorrow. So I highly doubt it's already in place by then. Someone like Jim Harbaugh isn't going to be on the sideline for the Penn State game. But we'll see what happens, man. There's still a lot going on. There's still a lot to come out. Like I said, this is just the beginning. Now Michigan's going to battle back. We'll see if the NCAA gets involved, what's going on there. All these Michigan fans saying, oh, leave the Big Ten, blah, blah, blah. Like, you're not going to do that. So
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see.
The other thing too is this is technically their second infraction, the Harbaugh infraction.
The second time he's suspended this year.
And if I'm not mistaken, 2 of those things, either death penalty, am I correct? I know you're laughing, but like,
I don't know. Where'd you get that?
that's how it goes. NCAA rules.
I'm not sure. I know
NCAA rules it that way.
the first suspension was self-imposed by the university. It wasn't an NCAA suspension. So I'm
I
not
think I
sure.
heard that from CBS.
What was he suspended for?
The first one was he was they'll say a cheeseburger, but he was recruiting during like a dead period where you can't.
Right.
recruit people.
Most college coaches do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
All,
exactly.
like what they all do. And then the NCAA investigators asked him about it, and he told them he wasn't, but he lied to them. And they found out he was.
Yeah, of course.
So that happened. But this one is he was caught, like people in his program were stealing signs from other teams.
Oh, I seen something about this
Yeah.
on social
Yeah.
media a couple weeks ago.
Like recording them at games and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
that's an interesting one because you assume that a lot of players might have somebody in place to do something like that.
Yeah.
You know,
There's
that's
been a
conspiracy theorists, but I feel like that's just a part of the game nowadays. That's why you see every NFL game they're covering up their mouth.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And trying to cover up their signs. They got 2-3 coaches doing signs. So, that is a wild one.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, and like neither of these were NCAA suspensions, so I don't think the death penalty or anything like that comes into service for it. But man, it's just more racking up. He's suspended twice in the same year. We'll see what happens. They're gonna fight this to the end, but
I doubt it.
What's it saying? If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
yeah,
That's what, yeah, this whole thing is weird. It's something that everyone's doing. It's just they got caught, but not really caught. Just got snitched on.
yeah,
Let's see when we get the facts.
Exactly.
yeah. There's still a lot more to come out for sure.
Yeah, I think if he's not doing wrong, we'll figure something out. We'll finish up the season, and everything comes next year. If not, it's like one of those like 2-3 year long ass investigations that he's still has. They probably took away like right pushes like Heisman Trophy and stuff like that, like down the line. Maybe something like that. That's what I'm assuming. The amount of power that the university has, and we do walls of things for a reason. But we do have special guest Charles Johnson in the building. We came here to talk some UFC 295 plus his fight he's got going on next weekend. I don't want to get give him his time to speak on those things. But real quick, can you tell us about Lady James?
Of course, I can tell you about Lady James because you can come into Lady James Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience and register to win a trip of your dreams and all expenses paid suite to the 2024 NCAA tournament. That's right, no expenses spared for you and 5 of your best buds. Lady James Haircuts for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
Yeah, my bad, man. That just came out like literally like before the show starts, like breaking news.
Yeah.
So they talk about that a little bit.
What's up?
It is kind of crazy.
Hey, you gotta cover. You gotta cover. It is what it is.
Yeah. It's crazy that they did it like they flew to Penn State like today. And then when they got there, he's like, yeah, he's suspended. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, what do you do? Just hop back on, like, lean back?
Well,
Like-
I mean, I'm sure that it was something they was prepared for because it's been out for a little bit now.
Exactly.
So, I mean, I'm sure it ain't come out of left field. You know, he got the money. He'll be out.
Oh yeah, they've been going back and forth for like a couple weeks now.
There's such like a national brand. They got so much bread that like, I think they're gonna get it reversed until.
They'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Unlike Michigan State, they'll figure it out.
Oh, hey, come on.
Or maybe they did figure it out, you know? Maybe they did, you know, to save some money.
So you stay out here too, or you just
Hey,
like
what are we
you
coming
come
back
in?
with?
Feldman.
Or you come in town for camp?
I'm here, I live in Atlanta, so I'm here.
Oh, you're full time now?
Feldman at 15,
Feldman?
So,
Feldman at 10. Five, four, three,
Feldman Chevrolet is Detroit's #1 Chevy dealer in the state. Make sure you guys check them out. Visit FeldmanAuto.com. Over 18 locations across the great city of Michigan. There's one in your backyard. Also, catch Woodward Sports live at Feldman Chevrolet at Novi every other Monday. It's Feldman Chevrolet. What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. Everyone needs to join my guys from Morax.
what up, though?
BMG. You got my man Detroit Mario in the building. The most important, we have special guest Charles Johnson, flyweight of the UFC. He's fighting next week on the 18th.
What up, man?
Hey, you said, what is the saying out there in St. Louis? Is there anything like that?
What's up? What's good?
Nothing cool.
Yeah. I'm a what up, baby? That's me. Every time you see me. So,
Every time.
yeah.
All right, man. I know you got to do your fight next week,
Yeah.
but tomorrow, UFC 295. It's a big card, man.
MSG.
Yeah,
The brightest of lights.
that's what I'm saying. What are your expectations? Like, actually, let's start with Coleman.
Yeah.
Tom Aspinall fighting Sergey for that heavyweight championship or interim. What are your expectations and I guess your takes on those two fighters?
Man, I mean, Aspinall is one of the best, most athletic heavyweights we've seen in a while, you know. So I think it's gonna be it's heavyweight, man. It's probably not getting out of the first round.
No.
Sergey hasn't been out of the first round, and Aspinall is just an elite athlete. He can do it all. We don't know what either gas tank is like. Neither one has seen past the second round in some years. So, and Sergey, the first in years, probably ever. I don't know.
He's thick,
But
too.
I think he got all first round finishes in the UFC, which is wild. He's the type of person that, like, if he brush your arm, you fall over. You know?
He's got that
So,
scary power.
We call him the white and Ghana.
yeah, man. He look different, man. And he's 6'3" with an 84-inch reach. And Aspinall got like a 78-inch reach, but he's 6'5".
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't know. The long arms might touch Aspinall. I got to knock him out. So, but we'll see. I like Aspinall. I like what he brings to the weight class. I like his swag. I like everything about him. The guys that like you gotta stay away from.
Yeah.
But you can't stay away from when you fight for championship.
Especially the heavyweight division, man. You're fighting, like, once you get to that top tier, kill it.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, the UFC in general, actually, I mean, real quick jump to your career, because obviously you're in LFA, you were coming up like a legend a short time there, the amount of defense you had there. So, what's been the jump for you, LFA, UFC, or is it still the same thing? It's just dogs no matter what?
Yeah, it's the level of competition is higher, the stakes are higher, but it's the same fight. It's the same feelings, same nervousness. For me, I fought in the Apex 4 times now, and then 1 time in the arena in my debut. So like I haven't really been able to experience the full UFC experience, right?
Yeah.
Outside of that initial introduction to the UFC. So for me, it's just work, and I go in there and it's like small, like it's me and them. So it's I'm excited to get into arena at some point soon. Hopefully, I am the most active fighter this year, most tested, second most tested fighter. So, and that's with a 7-month layoff, having my baby girl, you know. So, yeah, most definitely.
She has a beautiful baby.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. I'm just excited, man. Excited to perform.
And that's you're going into your next fight against Rafael Esteban. This is going to be his first fight in the UFC, and that's are you going to use some of that knowledge, that experience that you gained in the UFC to try to get the dub here? Or what is your game plan?
I don't really believe in that, and I just believe in you perform at the level you practice at, and you work your work ethic and your consistency. And so I've just been very consistent with my work ethic, my practice habits, and just focus on the performance. I don't really believe in ring rust or anything like that. I believe in being active. I think activity. This guy only fought once a year in the past few years, but for me, where my mind is now, I just focus on performing. So I focus on the day-to-day consistency.
So like, as you brought up a good point, you said activity matters. Like, is there any, because like I get kind of frustrated as a fan of the sport when I watch guys like Kobe like fight, like you said, once a year and just come back to the title shot. I guess I'm not him specifically.
Yeah.
Is there any advantage of him being able to rest his body like that? Because obviously,
Yeah, for sure.
these guys just scared to take a single leg kick. These guys are resting off just one fight and coming in just fresh.
Well, you got to think guys like Cole Covington competed in collegiate wrestling and things like that. So his body has a lot of wear and tear on it, probably, including fighting. So I think that from what I've felt in my experience now that I've had this time off, I had 2 years of consistent fighting, defending titles, championship rounds, and then went right into UFC and being the most active fighter in the UFC for the time I was until I sat down in March after April. I feel like I just feel healthier than I've ever been. I've actually been able to run. I wasn't able to run since my fights in the LFA. I wasn't able to get road work in because of issues and injury things I was just fighting through. And so now it's like I just feel healthy. And I think the time matters, especially with the rest in between those fights. Now, if you try to push a button like I was and be active, get people to know me quickly, get acclimated quickly, that's what my goal was.
Yeah.
And now it's about smart, taking your time, focus, 3-4 months, and just go on there. And you can get kill shots. Just focus on the performance and be a little bit more strategic moving forward.
When I heard that, this motherfucker Easy says these guys are scared to take leg kicks when he's offering everybody up, calling
Right,
people
he said, Bill Nye the Science Guy take a leg kick for you.
Yeah, literally. He said, oh yeah, I got a leg kick here. It's your idea.
I'm like, all right, whatever. It's whatever. I bought the boxing glove. Somebody will take a body shot or something.
How do you think like?
Luke is staying down to take a leg kick.
Hey,
How do you think a regular human, like a non-verse human, somebody not in the fighting realm, would handle a leg kick like that? Like what about?
They wouldn't. I mean, they wouldn't, bro. Like the thing is, it's like getting hit with a bat. That's all it is. It's like getting hit with a literal bat. You know, especially if you don't know how to take a leg kick and you just stand there and your legs just comfortable.
Yeah.
You don't want that in your life.
Oh, no.
That's like when Islam fought Vultures recently.
Yeah.
And I heard that first body shot, it makes sense like a bat. So like you hear the swing like smack. Yeah, I was like, oh shit, like Islam.
And one thing you'll notice, I mean, you're a fan of the sport, but if you pay attention, some guys they just throw leg kick and arm of the other fighter.
Yeah.
So try to just hit them in that elbow. And it slows down them throwing that hand to hurt them with that arm, and that arm gets tired. It's just like in boxing, when they punch them in the shoulder, punch them in the shoulder, punch them in the shoulder over rounds. But think about kicking somebody in the elbow and they're just catching it on their arm, where that factors into them throwing strikes.
Yeah.
You know, so it takes off what they're gonna do when they start striking.
Any advice for Luke before he takes his kick? Like how should you break or punch, whichever.
Just make sure you use the bathroom before then.
Oh man.
We talked about Tom Aspinall. By the way, this guy, like you said, he got the swag. I feel like he was projected for stardom. But getting that heavyweight division, at some point, you got to face his killers. I kind of want Sergey to win because I want to see John fight Sergey. Tom's good, but Sergey's got that off button. He's got the Joe Rogan called the U2 switch.
Yeah.
It's different, bro. It's different. They're both very large humans.
Yes.
Like Aspinall is 6'5", know, he's one of the tallest guys for the weight class, but he's also like athletic,
Yeah.
255-ish, I think. You know, so like he's a big boy. You know,
Yeah.
and so that's like Warner for the 49ers coming at you right there.
That's my
You
favorite
know what I'm
player.
saying? Like that's an athlete coming at you right there. You
Yeah.
know? So it's different than what we've seen in the past with the heavyweights. So it's exciting.
Yeah.
Him and Cyril gone, exciting. You know?
Yeah.
And Pavlovich is even a new age. Like he's a little athletic for a big boy to be able to hit how he hits. When you watch him throw his hands, he's real comfortable. Boom, 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 boom. So the sport of MMA overall, you know, it's coming out of its infancy. It's coming into this age where you got younger kids coming in and they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Whereas when we started watching, well, not when I started watching, but when MMA became a thing, when Silva was champion, right before he got into the UFC, those guys were slow. They had traditional martial arts. They were
One-trick ponies.
like niche. They had a niche
Yeah.
like martial arts. And now these kids come in, they can do everything. And everybody does, you know. And
Yeah.
you see guys like in their age 38 coming into their own later.
Yeah.
You know, just resources and being able to do more within the sport. So I just think the sport overall is just going to keep climbing and keep getting even more exciting to watch.
Yeah.
I just hope that they don't tear it up by trying to make everyone perfect.
Yeah.
You know, they're cutting a lot of guys after a couple fights. When you think about guys like Charles Oliveira, he didn't win all his early fights. You know, he had time to grow within the organization. You know, they're not giving guys time to grow nowadays. They're like, you lose 2 fights, you out. And this guy's with a lot of potential. It's some great fights, and they have great fights, tough fights. And you're seeing guys get cut. So like, you got to come in here, you got to know who you are, and you got to perform, or you know, see ya.
Yeah.
Spot.
Yeah. And that's, you know, speaking of advantages in the UFC, and definitely in these higher weight classes, you look at the main event of this fight. This is two of the biggest savages in the sport. You know, you got Yuri and you got Alex Pereira. Alex Pereira, we know, Potan, the hands of stone, the guy who puts people lights out. And Yuri is just this ridiculous savage training in the snow and everything like that.
Yeah, he did.
How do you see this fight? Because I don't see this one going 5 either. Like,
It could go 5. It could go
Yeah.
5. It just all depends. This fight depends on Yuri, honestly, in my opinion. You know what you're gonna get out of Alex, and he's gonna sprinkle in a little bit more of what he's been learning every fight. And I think he becomes more of a complete MMA fighter every fight we see him. Training with Glover Teixeira is gonna give him a little feather in his cap because Glover can tell him where he felt the fight swayed towards him when he fought Yuri.
Well, that's true too.
And because Glover was able to touch Yuri, I think that benefits just the confidence and the understanding of where the fight might go. Because Yuri was, he was ready and prepared for that fight. He got tired of that fight and it was a dog fight all the way through. And had he not Glover not gave up in the last 30 seconds of that fight, he got caught. In the last 30 seconds of that fight, he would have been a champion still. You know, so I think it's a very winnable fight for Alex. Yuri is so unorthodox. He's like the guy, you know, you go in the gym and every now and then it's a guy that just like, he's not the most technical, he's not the most athletic, but this motherfucker wild, right? And so like, you just don't know what you're gonna get. And so he's one of those guys, like, but he is technical in a way, right? You gotta respect everything that's coming out. And Poatan has the experience on his side.
Yeah.
World champion, glory
Stone.
kickboxer, Hall of Famer, technical, understanding. But he's not gonna change too much up on the feet. If Yuri play around too much, he's gonna get caught.
Yeah.
But if Yuri stays unorthodox, continues to able to move, he can catch him. I think it ends with 1 or 2 ways. And you can tell me what you do. I think Yuri either catches him early with some weird unorthodox shot, or it goes 5 rounds, and as the rounds go on, Poatan starts wearing them down. And he gets caught eventually.
I think
Just the way it did.
Yeah.
I think Yuri becomes an unorthodox, but Alex is like
I
different.
think he's going to feel one of those if he comes to the Orthodox.
Yeah, I
It
think Alex
favors,
might
it
sneak.
favors because
Yeah.
of the,
Craziness.
he does hit hard, and he is precise in his samurai shit, right?
Yeah.
You know, he is precise, you know, and he'll be there. And Pereira will be there to get hit. He don't move his head much. You know, you know what you get in. You get in that statue. you know, but you
Yeah.
gotta break that section down, so, or you gotta catch it in a way where you crumble that motherfucker, right? So,
Yeah.
you know, see,
That's a good point too. I feel like when I was watching like him and Izzy, he's a little bit like a counter striker like Izzy is too. Because all like the experience they got in striking. He's kind of like Yuri, he's not giving those, like you said, those orthodox, like those strikes you used to see. And so actually I am kind of more intrigued now. Beforehand I thought just Yuri's been going there crazy and just because he also fights with like hands down, just swinging from
yeah,
hell.
that can, as he gets tired, he's more susceptible to getting hit. That's why I said if the fights go on, it's way similar to how the Izzy fight. And nobody listened to me. I said early on, Izzy can knock him out. But if the fight goes on, Izzy's going to lose that fight.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
Every time, because Pereira carries power all the way through.
Mhm.
All the way through. And so the longer the fight goes and you get tired, Pereira's going to hit you with something and you're going to feel it. Right? As opposed to the other way around. So
Yeah.
I'm excited for it though, man. It's two good fights, man. And it sucks, man. I wanted to see John Jones. But hopefully, you know, he fights again sometime next year. Hopefully, I'm still a part of the organization, and hopefully, I can be on that card because I always wanted to fight on the card with John Jones.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think his next fight might be his retirement fight.
I think so too. I think so too. I honestly I hope it's no disrespect to Stipe. I hope it's one of these guys. It feels more exciting for me than it's not.
No, Stipe is gonna get that money in that last fight and be out.
Yeah.
You know, if he does fight again, we'll see. But I think Stipe is on the same timeline as John is.
Yeah.
John may fight
too.
John may fight two more, but I don't see it because then you're gonna have to get one of these guys. He might come in and make a statement just because, or
You got one.
he's gonna have to because after this, it's gonna be an interim champ, and he's gonna have to fight one of them.
Yeah.
Well, I'm wondering too, like,
Or he's just gonna get the money fight in the main event with Stipe, and that be it.
I'm wondering like how this contract is constructed, because him witnessing what happened with Francis, dipping out, making more money than still fighting against Tyson Fury, than he did his entire like UFC
Almost
career.
winning that damn show.
He won that fight, I thought.
Yeah, what you think about that?
Yeah, what you think of that fight?
I still haven't watched the whole fight.
Francis won.
Yeah. From what I've been told from boxers,
Yeah.
that Francis won the fight.
Yeah, definitely.
When I say boxers, I'm like the quote.
Ah,
And when I say like boxers, I mean like people that actually box.
yeah.
Like they feel like
It is hard for me to go on
they feel
and
like
admit
they
that, too.
feel like he won the fight. He fought really well. They surprised and he surprised everybody.
Dude, it was crazy.
You know, I didn't think that fight was going. I didn't think he was going to win much of that fight. To be honest with you, Rick,
I did not.
because I felt like if Tyson just sticks to a jab, he wins the fight. You know, I didn't see how he was gonna get in, but Tyson got tired.
Yeah.
I didn't expect him to get tired.
It was crazy because like watching Francis in MMA, he was just like swinging for the fences. It felt like he was technical and
The
sound.
bigger question is the next fight when they fight again, because
Yeah.
the fight don't have to end. Who's gonna be the favorite?
So
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm
Like, how them betting odds finna look? Somebody's gonna come up big on Tyson because they not gonna give it to the MMA guys to go to decision.
Yeah.
Once again, and it's probably gonna be more swayed towards Tyson the second time.
He's a beast for rematch. Just gonna fight against him Deontay Wilder. He walked him down.
Yeah, and he always does well in rematches. So if he is the underdog, somebody's gonna face him.
Oh, for sure. Now I'm close with Markel, who manages Francis. He's one of my mentors, and like it might be Anthony Joshua. Francis might just take a pay boxing.
I'm pretty sure that one will happen
Yeah.
before Tyson.
Yeah.
Deontay Wilder talking about coming over to MMA. That fight might happen, but I think that's the last person he should see. Because Deontay,
Oh no, this is right.
you talk about nuclear power and hitting you from retarded angles and knocking you out.
Yeah.
You know, that's Deontay.
Oh, yeah.
All of it. Call it Cousin Street.
Yeah.
Oh, let's. I gotta tell you guys about favorite pack company. When we get back, Charles is actually a Philadelphia Eagles fan.
Hey,
We'll talk a little bit of that smoke. We also
man, I should have brought my cap in today.
I was like, glad you couldn't make it out. I was like, yeah, hopefully you guys do something.
I brought the D in, you know, drink chasers. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
shout out. Let me tell you about Fairway Pack Company, guys. For over 60 years, Michigan's finest home deals getting their meat. Fairway Packing Company, you should too. Visit fairwaypacking.com and visit them in the store in Grosse Pointe Woods for grabbing both steaks. That's fairwaypacking.com. My bad. We supposed to go to break at 42. We were just chatting. I'm trying to get Lucas in here too.
Is this a camera on?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is the ring light supposed to be on?
I can turn it on.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good without
It'll
it.
help my camera out.
Yeah.
Oh. Look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, that's the same one I got.
I got that same one for my OnlyFans.
No.
Are we doing Centron?
Yeah. Yeah, you're doing Citron.
I would like 100K Vegas giveaway to close friends and the government so that never sleeps.
Do y'all post my socials?
What's up?
Do y'all post
It's on your nameplate. At Energy MMA,
Do NSGT.
Energy TV.
Yeah, that's.
Sorry.
Well, I guess that's my Instagram, but my YouTube NSGT.
I'll shout out and come back.
Sure.
10 seconds to Centron. 3, 2, 1.
How would you like to win a 100K Vegas getaway? Take your closest friends and live it up in the city that never sleeps. It's the Centron Energy. Drink it, live it. 24 pack today and enter to win. The 100K Vegas getaway at drinkcentron.com/Vegas and buy Centron at your local Buyer store. Centron, the healthier energy drink with great taste and choice of people that desire to look good, feel great, and be the best versions of themselves. drinkcentron.com/Vegas.
What do you mean by choice, people? Smash that like button, 5-star review on podcast.
You put on his voice here. How would you like to win 100K Vegas getaway?
Hey, it sounds better when
That
you
was you
stutter if
acting
you're.
me on the no look.
It sounds better when you stutter if you're enthusiastic about it. Let's go.
That's fair, that's fair.
What do you
Welcome
got on,
back.
hot dog soup, bro?
Yeah, I got the hot dog suit on today. I gotta pay my dues for picking all the wrong games.
Yeah, he lost the
Fucking
NFL
stack,
pick. Easy
so.
to do if you didn't wear it this year.
Yeah. No, you didn't remind me.
I shouldn't have to remind you, you lost.
But you're also aware of it to say something. I say something to you, you forget.
And you don't have to, because I wear it. I pay money.
No, I do. I'm like, oh yeah, hot dog soup.
I pay money.
Yeah, you want to remind you
Because
too?
I'm always here first, and I'm already in that bitch when you get here.
No, that's cat.
That is facts.
That is cat.
You ducked it
That
all
is
week.
cat.
You ducked it all week.
That's absolute cat. By the way, welcome back. 5-star review. Hit that like button if you guys haven't already. We are going to talk some football. I know you guys here, you guys love football on this network. We're talking some football because Charles is a fan of Philadelphia Eagles. Currently hold the number 1 seed in the NFC. I think my lines are coming for that thing though. Our schedule is so cake. It's a Michigan football schedule. It's easy.
Eagles
What
got
was the
a
first
tough
thing you
schedule.
said?
Our schedule's cake.
What was the first thing you said?
You guys,
Okay. Yeah, that's all that matters.
I'm just saying, look, you guys got to talk.
We can talk about what it is, what it was, what it might be, but what is it?
You got Chiefs, Bills, Niners, Cowboys, your next 4, man. That's
I
tough.
mean, look who did we just have?
Cowboys.
Yeah.
Who did we just have?
Look,
Who did we just have?
The
Right?
Dolphins.
Who we just had before that?
I know you're gonna say all
The
wins.
Jets.
All who we had before that? All them games supposed to be hard.
Yeah.
The Jets beat you.
Yeah, we beat us. You know,
Yeah.
we was
All
in
right.
red zone like 4 times that game.
Let's do this then, because I know you're gonna say wins every game I say.
Okay.
Let's do confidence level these next games.
All right.
for the Eagles, all right. Give me 1 to 10 confidence level. Eagles at Chiefs Monday night, by the way.
This Monday night.
Yeah, 20.
It's next
Next fight.
They're on bye week.
Oh, we get a bye week. Yeah, we win now.
But that one, confidence level.
we coming off a bye
1
week.
to 10.
1 through 10.
Yeah, what's your confidence at?
On that one,
Yeah,
8.7.
8.7. All right. Next game.
Lost.
Lost. Oh, damn. Okay.
It's tough. It's back to back. And it's
Big games.
we coming off a bye week, but we can't win every game. I think the Bills, they win games they're not supposed to win. We can win it, but I think it's gonna be a very close contested game.
All right. Then again, you got the 49ers. This one's at home though.
It all depends if they healthy. If they not healthy, you win that one.
Okay. And then Cowboys game. This time you guys in Dallas. Primetime game.
In Jerry's world.
That's your rival. I know you said.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough game too, though.
See?
But this last game should have been as close as it was, so I think we're gonna beat them probably about 2 scores.
Then the Seahawks, which I obviously think you guys are better, but Seahawks still good.
They were sleeper at the beginning of the year. They looked like they were gonna do something. Now they kind of like,
Yeah.
So we'll see, but we should win that game.
I'm just saying. My Lions, they got cut. cupcakes.
Yeah,
None of these
Lions,
teams.
49ers, all them teams got easier schedule. We got the toughest schedule in the league this year, but we still 8-1. So this is the toughest schedule of 7 games of any team in the whole league. Like if you look at our back-to-back.
Oh,
Jets probably got the
Yes,
#1 defense in the league right now.
Yeah.
Jets and Browns.
Yup.
Who would have guessed that, right? So we'll see.
And then
Then you got Giants, Cardinals, Giants. Then this season is three.
Yeah,
Three
it's-
pretty
all of them is going to be confidence boosters for the playoffs.
For sure.
So,
How do you feel about the tush push? A lot of the brotherly shove. that
the
people
pushing
call.
of the tushes.
Yeah, like, people say they want to ban it from the league.
I mean, you know, every year they come up with something new to ban. It'll probably be banned next year, maybe, or some type of rule to negate it. Like in this offseason, they tried to negate something for RPO stuff
Yeah.
because last year we were being so successful with that, and so were many other teams, which was you can't hand off the ball in front of you or something like that for the season. So you just gotta. It's always little rules changes, and they're gonna adapt. They'll figure it out. At the end of the day, it's no other leading quarterback benching, squatting 600 pounds. So, like, who gonna push that man off the ball when he gets going in front of him? And you got Jason Kelsey, the best center in the league, paving the way in front of him. So that's more of the thing. It's more of him and Jason Kelsey being on the same page and him finding a hole than it is anything, because at the end of the day, they get 2.5 yards. Before somebody touches him, he's still getting the yard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Man squats like 600 pounds. Like,
yeah,
he's gonna be able to do it.
right, that's elite. You
Yeah.
know, like he's squatting more than the lineman.
Hell yeah.
So
the beats.
you know, it is what it is. As long as he's healthy, that's the city gonna run through him. You know, and it's great seeing a young black quarterback, but also a leader.
Yes.
Somebody like in the past that was our
Okay.
issue. In the past that was our issue. We had talent, but they weren't no leaders, or they weren't vocal enough.
Yeah.
You know, where they didn't get looked at as leaders like Carson Wentz, right? But you know, we'll see. We'll see. He's on a great trajectory. I like how he handles everything. Like he's going into my favorite player in the league.
You're a Michigan resident now. How long? So actually, how did you become a Philly fan? Because you're from St. Louis, right?
Yeah.
How did you become a Philly fan?
And so I grew up around the greatest show on turf, but I was never a Rams fan. I never liked how they played. They would dive every time they caught the ball and go down. And I just never liked. I was a fan of defense. And so, like, you know, Brian Dawkins, Jeremiah Trotter, you know, Javon Curse for a period of time. Like, we had dogs all the time coming off Trent Cole. Like, we just had Bobby Taylor in the secondary. We just had, like, dogs always coming out of there. And I grew up on Madden with my pops. So the first team I fell in love with was the Eagles on there, because they had Don McNabb, you know, and then you had Brian Westbrook. Before that, you had Brian Mitchell. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just been an Eagles fan, bro. Like, Bruce Staley, like, Corey Buckhalter. I've just always been a fan of.
How long did we make you a Lions fan, but not just
Never.
Michigan?
I like y'all.
Come on, man.
I like y'all.
Come
I like y'all attitude. I like where y'all headed, but for the reason why I think I'm so much an Eagles fan, because from top down, like the organization as a whole, I fell in love with it, like, because just giving, I feel like minority black quarterbacks an opportunity. They always went against the grain. You know, they always gave somebody an opportunity and allowed them to come back. Vince Young, Jeff Garcia, Michael Vick. Michael Vick is the most prominent, but they did it with many other players, you know. And so for me, I always paid attention to that. Even when Curse was having trouble, they brought him on. Yeah, you look at it, you look at it as, it might be an opportunity for the organization to capitalize on money and this great talent, but it's also, they have a system, they help them, they put them in there, and people thrive in Philly, and they change their careers. And that comes from great leaders, I feel like, in the front office all the way down. So that's why I'm a fan of the Eagles in the nutshell.
Yeah, but the Ford made the first car, bro. I mean, well, you know, you would have been here without the Ford fan.
People know the Detroit Lions is like Barry Sanders, the only person people talking about.
Calvin Johnson.
And and Megatron. Stafford, I like Stafford a lot. So I like Stafford when he was with the Lions. I was a fan of the Lions when Calvin Johnson was there. Y'all had some good teams, but y'all just, for me, it always falls apart somewhere within like this discipline.
It's a new regime.
Y'all always talented.
Yeah.
But it's just like discipline. Where does discipline come from? Leadership.
Yeah.
So I think y'all got the right man in charge right now. I I like what y'all doing.
Then we got a guy Lucas in here. He's got back to Planet Fitness. What do you want to do? What do you want to come with? You want to give him a kick? You want to give him a punch? We're probably gonna break. I'll clear all the chair and stuff out the way.
I mean,
That's like he's the one of the hoodie that's walking past.
oh, okay. I mean, it's up to him, bro. Like, it is what it is.
You let him pick?
Give him a little body shot. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Stay tuned, guys. Lucas will be taking oh man, body shot. That's the first time I've ever been like on the floor with a body shot. I'm nervous for him now.
Well, you're gonna see coming back. Our guy Charles Energy Johnson is gonna put Lucas down. But first, let me tell you guys about Hamlin Pub. If you ever want a bar where you're a regular, we have just the place for you. Head to one of Hamlin Pub's 7 locations and experience where everyone's a regular. They got half off pizza on Tuesdays. They got food and drink specials for every NFL and all Michigan sports games. So make sure you guys come check it out. Experience your new favorite pub for all things sports. It's Hamlin Pub where everyone's a regular.
How'd you bribe Lucas into this? Because you've been
He
trying to
was
peer
down.
pressure everybody all day.
To be fair, Lucas is kind of casual, so I don't think he knows any better.
Oh my god.
Should I move the chair over here too?
Yeah.
I'll send you this too on the clip. Oh.
You want to know with anything?
No, you should be good.
Where you gonna be at? Right here?
Yeah, right
Yeah,
there.
probably right. Yeah.
Go ahead and get your boy in here.
I'm gonna grab him. We got enough time? Or should I just call him?
Yeah, go grab Mark.
I'll run it. I'll keep
Oh, we got so Henry, and then we're about to talk probably more Michigan shit. That's all they want to hear about. Yeah, the head coach and stuff.
Gentry, you think they still win Saturday?
Are you roll back spending?
Yeah, I can do that. It's easy, but I can do it for him.
Alright, I'm gonna come back to you in 20 seconds.
For sure.
Seconds, Spencer. Crouch down a little bit.
Crouch down a little.
Yeah.
Charles? Lucas, nice to meet you, man.
The Bullseye Lions VIP tailgate. Make sure you guys check it out. They got everything.
Where's
you
the
can
body
expect
shot
about
going?
Woodward Sports
In the
and
body.
long drink. We're gonna have drinks.
You
We're gonna
alright?
have food, entertainment, anything you need before every single home game in Eastern Market
What's the strain
at
on this?
Shed
Gonna be
5. Make sure you
100?
guys come check it out. Get your
100%?
tickets at
Which one?
bullseyeeventgroup.com,
You can-
or you can go to Woodward Sports and DM us Lions VIP to earn your own.
He looks so nervous.
Make sure you flex.
Dude, I just got done working
All right,
out. I
what up,
ran. I'm
everybody?
like,
We're back. It's about to go down. We got this setup going right now. Lucas doesn't really know what he's doing. How's the camera look, Gentry?
I need the.
Oh yeah, Lucas, back up a little bit. Go closer to the window.
Oh, wait, go close to the window, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, go close
ready?
to that way.
I'll go closer to the window so it's in the,
Yeah.
so we can get shot.
What number is this can or the couch can?
oh.
Here, come this way a little
You
bit.
can't adjust that one.
Come back here. Come over here.
Here?
All right, yeah.
Yeah, is that a good shot?
Yeah, that's perfect.
You see her here?
Back him up in case Lucas falls.
Think you're?
Well, I'm going down for sure.
Yeah, make sure he doesn't fall into the door.
Or on his head.
Blood clot.
I'm hitting
All right. Here we go. Lucas Klotz about to take his body shot from UFC fighter Charles Energy Johnson.
Fight November 18th.
Fight November 18th.
So.
He's so. Buddha, watch out, watch out.
Oh
Scared
man.
right there. All right.
Oh,
Let it
I
fire.
got you.
Let it rip. Whatever. Lucas,
Yo, put your arms up or?
Alright. Don't clip on
to
yourself.
the man for this.
I'm good.
I can't quit.
That was solid. Good contact.
That was solid. He's here.
You want to do your post-fight interview? I'm gonna let Charles, because Charles also got your channel.
Hey.
Obviously, he's on Instagram and everything like that too. So I'm gonna shout that out.
What's up, boys?
Cameras are.
Where
Give
we
him
at?
the solo shot. Look at that. Yeah, look at that camera right there.
All right. Charles Energy Johnson. Y'all can follow me on Energy TV on YouTube, Energy MMA on Instagram. Appreciate the love, support, always, boys. It's always fun. I'll
Always
catch up with
appreciate
y'all.
you, bro.
Yes, sir. Good sport.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Told him I'd do it.
You all right? You good?
It's wearing off.
Appreciate you, man. Oh, man. Yeah, you heard that. You heard that for sure. Oh, man. And yeah, he definitely helped, man. He's not trying to kill the kid, man.
Shout out to Charles.
Shout out to Charles coming through.
November 18th. Make sure you guys
November
catch his fight.
18th. He's about to get us a dub.
Hey,
yeah.
he alright. He
He's
alright.
alright.
He alright. All right, y'all. We about to get out of here.
Oh, man.
Make sure y'all
That was
lock in with
legendary.
your boy.